Hi guys, Vince here once again, and today we're going to be discussing how to install and use cheats on Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. So this is pretty straightforward. There are what's called trainers available for Shadow Tactics, and as I've been having a lot of fun with this, I was wondering if you're actually able to use and install cheats on the game. I'm very happy to say that you are, as you can see. I've got a lot of joy and a lot of hours out of this game, so it's great to have something that will allow me to squeeze a few more. And it is, of course, a very difficult game, so anything that will extend that life will be great. So there's effectively a number of different trainers you can use, and a trainer is typically something, as the name would imply, that's used to help someone familiarize with the game by messing around with the rules, kind of like a practice mode, if you will. So there's a number of ways of doing this. There's two sites here which I found. I'm going to include them in the description for the video, and essentially what you'll do is you'll download a program which goes alongside with the game. For both of the links I'm going to include, you will need to sign up, so you can see there's mine. I've signed up for a free account, and then you'll download the program. It will probably give you a file which you'll need to unpack, and bear with me one moment, I'll see if I can find mine. So here we go, Shadow Tactics Blade of the Shogun v.1.1.2 or whatever it is. So you'll need to extract that, and just for the purposes of this I'll do that, and it will give you this application. Now I've already installed this, so it's probably not going to ask me to install it again, but just to show you guys how this runs, I'll go through it once again, if it will actually work for me. There we go. Right, cool, yes. Okay, so as I've already done it, it's just coming up with the file itself, and there's the name of the chap who's invented it, Mr. Antifun, so all credit to him. And it's very straightforward. I'm not going to go through the exact processes for you, because I'm sure you've all had the game installed or installed other files. It's very straightforward, nothing untoward as far as I can tell. Obviously, if you do install these programs, do so at your own risk. So we have this one here, which I believe is the other one I decided not to go with. However, it does have an additional option, and this is the one I believe I went with. So here he is himself, Mr. Antifun. So thank you for creating this this trainer, Mr. Antifun. I'll definitely I'll reference you in my description. And here's another option. There's a whole bunch of options which you can use, and just to demonstrate how this works, so you can see here that there's 3 hotkeys which we can use. It's now detecting that the game is off, so I'm going to load up the game now, and I'll come back to you in a second once I've actually gone into a level, and then I'll show you how it works in action. Okay, so here we are. So we have 3 cheats which we can choose from with this trainer. As I mentioned before, there are other versions which I've seen have more hotkeys. Whether they work or not is going to be a question of trial and error, but personally I'm happy with these, as they're kind of the key ones. The only other addition I would have and maybe miss is infinite bullets, because that can be pretty fun, particularly with guys like Takuma. But just to show how this works, let's do infinite stealth, or improved stealth I believe it's called. So I need to press F2, and hopefully if I've done that correctly we should hear
Move like water.
An acknowledgement in a moment. So yeah, you can see here they're picking me up.
I'm going in. Quiet.
But if I've done this correctly, yeah. So bear with me one moment, just to show you guys what I'm currently
Cheat
doing.
activated.
There we go. So yeah, you can hear that it's been activated. The app is recognizing that the game is on, and here it's even highlighted. So just to show you what this looks like in action, see if it
like
works.
Water. No noise.
Let's throw a lovely shot in this guy's head.
Move like water.
Yeah. So we can see it works. So yeah, obviously this is a pretty tough game, generally speaking. I'm going to see if I can skip this to avoid spawning anything for those that haven't seen it already.
This could get messy.
And yeah, you can see none of these guys can see me.
With my bird's voice.
You can also do other things to reduce cooldown, and yeah, it just adds a bit of fun, particularly not so much on this level, but more on levels where it gets really hectic and there's a lot of guards. Because if you've caught my review, you'll have seen that one of my frustrations is just that things can be so complicated. Shut up, Yato, I'm trying to make a point. Things can be very complicated, so it's nice to have this to break away from that. So have fun with it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you found better trainers, or if you or if you advise against it. The one final point I would say about this is that if you are going to use one of these, I would recommend that you don't do so until you've completed the original game. And the reason for that is very simple. It's because it's designed to be very challenging. Yeah, to stop interrupting. Alright, so we'll pull out of this. So yeah, obviously the game's designed to be very challenging, and if you do start messing around with that, what you're going to find is that you'll just want to cheat, and it's going to suck out the kind of, I suppose, the authenticity and the sense of challenge. Up to you ultimately. If you want to mess around, that is your game, but that would be my advice. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. If you're having problems with it, let me know, and I'll be happy to see if I can help you out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this, and more stuff on video games, as well as film and TV. And yeah, we'll see you again next time. Cheers.